Hey, what's up guys, I'm Lan here. Welcome back to a new video on my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about iOS 16.5 beta 4 update on iPhone XR. So yesterday night I received the update. As you can see from the screenshot, it came in about 317.7 MB, which is a small update on my iPhone XR. So if you're having any phone which is having a beta profile, or you have registered for the developers beta program, then definitely the update size would be between 300 to 500 MB. In this video we're going to talk about what's new. Actually there are new features that's present with this iOS 16.5 beta 4. We're going to talk about that. So let's get right into the video. But before that, if you're new here and happen to enjoy this kind of videos on this channel, do give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. Now with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first things first, if I go to the settings and if I go to the general and about section, of course it's iOS 16.5, but if I tap on it, as you can see, the iOS 16.5 beta 4 build number. So the build number is 20F5059A. So the letter A in the end, it denotes that we are very close to the public release. So definitely by next week we can expect the iOS 16.5 RC or the release candidate, and then next to next week we can have a public release. So that denotes that. But we do not have a new modem firmware update with this iOS 16.5 beta 4. So that's all about the update. But then again, I just wanted to remind you that if you want to, or if you're trying to install, make sure that you have a beta profile, or at least your email ID is registered. So as you can see from this, my email ID is registered to Apple developers beta program. So that's why I'm able to receive the developers beta update. At the same time, I also have the option to make it off. At the same time, I can go for public beta as well, which is basically the same as developers beta. So now let's talk about what's new with this update. So there are not major new features, but there is one thing that I noticed with this wallpaper section. So if you click on add new wallpaper and if you go down, there's a separate section which says Pride. Although the Pride wallpaper, if you just click it, the wallpaper is visible. For some reason the wallpaper doesn't show up correctly on the wallpaper section, but this is something new that iOS 16.5 beta 4 brings us. I know this is a very small feature maybe for all of you, but this is something they have they have been trying to segregate, and Pride have been segregated from all other categories. So they're trying to bring in more and more categories, like we have Unity, weather and astronomy, and all other categories. So Pride is going to be a separate category, and if Apple in future adds more wallpaper to the section, then this will be visible. So you can mention that it's mentioned design the colors for the Pride flag to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community. So all the future wallpaper related to the Pride section or LGBTQ plus community, whichever Apple release, will be under the Pride section. So this is the only one new thing that is visible with iOS 16.5 beta 4. Apart from that, there are no visual changes. There are changes with Apple Pay. In some countries people are able to use Apple Pay, but for a country like India where Apple Pay doesn't make any sense, we don't actually have any new features with iOS 16.5 beta 4. One thing people talked about, the battery life. So battery life, this is an iPhone XR and I've been using this beta. But if I take you to the battery health and charging, so the battery health is 88%, so it hasn't dropped after updating it to iOS 16.5 beta 4. But I would say the battery life is okay. I've been using full time the beta softwares on my iPhone 12, but you can see that the battery graph is completely empty because this is my secondary device and I just install iOS 16 beta updates on this device and just show it to you guys. So let me know if you're more interested in taking a look at the detailed battery graph or life for iOS 16 beta software. So let me know that in the comment section below. Also, for some of you guys who are interested in the Geekbench score, I ran the Geekbench score just after I installed the update, so that's why the scores are a little bit less. It is actually very less. For single core score it came in about 897, and for multi-core score it is 2624. I'm pretty much sure once after, I can feel the heat at least at the moment at the back of the device. The device is pretty hot because at the same time the device was on charge, at the same time the update was getting installed, and this Geekbench 5 was done just right after the update. So that's why the scores are pretty low. I'm pretty sure the once after a few hours, if I run this Geekbench score, code, the scores will be definitely improved. So let me know that if you have installed iOS 16.5 beta 4, probably definitely by next week we will get to see the release candidate of iOS 16.5. And talking about the public release, if there are no more further issues with the release candidate, and the following week we can expect iOS 16.5 public release. So that's about the release schedule. Now if I talk about whether you should install iOS 16.5 beta 4 or not, I would say no, because this is going to be available for you in just about next 2 weeks. So wait for a stable release and have the stable release if you are using iPhone, which is primary to you. So then again, that would be my suggestion, and that's it for this video. Let me know that whether you have installed iOS 16.5 beta 4 on your device, yes or no, in the comment section below. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.